Ken Miller. Uh, are they playing you any differently in the two games that they've been here? What defensive schemes are they putting in play now that are making you less productive than you were when you played in Boston?
I don't think they're playing any different. Um, yeah. I think that we once we settled down after the first, we played much better. But yeah, I don't think they're doing anything different.
Was there anything about the two-game set that you had here to where your young guys may have lost their composure when you were down or something like that?
Yeah, I think with our group, um, we just keep learning. We haven't been in these type of positions before, and playing on the road. I was telling the guys and they have a better feel, especially in the playoffs. It's much harder. We have to be better. We have to execute better. We have to do all those things in order to win. It's hard to win on the road, and as we found out here, I think tonight we played much better once we settled down after the first quarter.
Al in the back here, Kenny Road at WHBC. 34-18, you get outscored in the first, but you outscore them the rest of the way. It's 2-2, the series is tied, but do you take some momentum going back to Boston after what you did in the last three quarters today, or no?
I don't think there's, people talk about, who has the momentum and this team won, so they have the, I think each game, it's its own. I do think that we played much better than we did on Saturday. And, we're going to learn from this game and go back home and protect our home court.
1-6 on the road, but technically you don't have to win a road game in this series to advance to the NBA Finals. So what's it going to take to get two of the next three wherever they are, though?
Well, I think, our focus is just on the next game, on Game 5. All season, but specifically all playoffs, we've been taking it game to game, and we can't look at it that way. Right now we're fighting for our playoff lives, and our focus as a group is Wednesday, Game 5 at home.
Chris Mannix with Yahoo. LeBron's an incredibly intelligent player out there on the floor. Does his ability to kind of read and react to what you're doing defensively make it any more difficult for you to kind of establish that defensive identity?
Well, no question about it. His physical abilities, everybody knows that, but he's a very smart player. Like you said, he just knows how to read the game. He has a good feel for it, and he's usually making the right plays.
Brad was in here earlier and said something along the lines of, this is what you kind of live for. 2 out of 3 chance to go to the NBA Finals. Do you get the sense that attitude is shared still in your locker room after these last 2 games, that the confidence is still there amongst these young guys?
Oh, of course. I mean, we handled home. They did what they were supposed to do. They won here, and now we get to go back home, and we have a big challenge, but we have to protect our home court. Game 5.
Al Rajeski, ESPN 990. Wondering if you could speak a little bit to LeBron from your own perspective, just historically. We just had a lengthy press conference with his coach, and not once was there a question about a guy who just scored 44 points, because it's become the routine, kind of the given. What's it like to defend that when that's the given, that this guy over here is going to get what he wants, whether it's 12 assists in a very efficient scoring game or 44? How do you beat that team, and how do you focus on that guy? How much can you invest in that focus, and how much can you not afford to?
Yeah, I mean, well, it's something that, people shouldn't take for granted. He's doing great things, and but for our group, we need to be better. Trying to contain him, and he had a great game. We have to find a way to be better at home. We have no time to dwell on this game. We'll look at the film and prepare for the next one.
Eli Mooney on Maybe Radio. Al, tonight Cleveland did a good job defending, especially on the perimeter. When the three-point shot isn't falling or just isn't there, how tough is it to get an offensive flow going?
I don't think it's necessarily tough. I just think that we have to be conscious. Everything that we do, we have to do it with pace. And that's something that we walked into the game talking about. And I felt like we did a better job. We still can be much better. And yeah, I give them credit. They defended the 3-point line very well. And but I feel like we still got some really good looks. Our offense was good. I think it can be way better, and it's something that we'll try to make adjustments and be ready for Wednesday.
And just one more to follow up. Being undefeated at home in the postseason in a pretty pivotal Game 5, where's your confidence level heading back to Boston?
As a group, we're excited to be back, going back home. And, obviously we understand the challenge of it. We can't think about the past. We just have to worry about this opportunity. And we have a Game 5 at home, and we have to make the most of it.